Do you think maintaining your PMI certificates are getting difficult because of the various changes PMI doing on PDUs or earning PDUs? Your assumption is wrong. The new guideline issued by PMI in December 2015 makes maintaining PMI certificates easier. You have more flexible ways of earning PDUs and they are more cost effective. Yes, you do need to think towards 3 dimensions when you are managing your professional development units, but overall the changes are in positive direction. Now let's look at these 3 dimensions and some of the easier ways of earning professional development unit. PMI study shows that in order to become successful project management professional, person need to keep upgrading themselves in 3 dimensions or in 3 skill areas. One skill area is leadership, another one is strategic and business management, and third one is technical. As a project manager, we end up guiding our teams. We also influence the stakeholders, and in order to do that, leadership skills are important. When PMI talks about leadership skills, it talks about skills related to conflict management, skills related to emotional intelligence, skills related to problem solving, skills related to coaching teams, developing high performance teams. So as a project management professional, you need to learn or earn PDUs under leadership domain. Now depending upon your certificate, you need to earn X number of units. If you are PMI, PMP certified, you need to have 8 hours of leadership PDUs in your complete CCRS cycle. Then look at another dimension, strategic and business management. Many of us as a project manager, we keep limiting ourselves under project boundaries. We don't look beyond project scope. But in order to become competitive and relevant in today's market environment, project manager need to develop understanding of the domain in which he is working. And this particular dimension is about understanding the benefit your project is going to provide to the business, understanding the domain in which you are operating, doing market research, doing competitive analysis, understanding the strategic alignment and developing skills related to aligning your project towards organization's strategic direction. So if you spend time, learn about these topics, you earn professional development unit under business management or strategic and business management. If you are PMP certified, you do need to have 8 such units. Means you need to spend 8 hours in 3 years CCRS cycle minimum in strategic and business management. The good thing about leadership and strategic business management is the number of PDUs you earn under these 2 categories get applied to your all PMI certificate. Means if you have PMI ACP, PMI PPA, PMP, you earn PDUs in these dimensions, they will get counted for all those 3-4 certificates which you have from PMI. Let's look at the third dimension, which is technical. Now most of us as a project manager, we used to spend time in technical dimension the most. It is to do with tools and techniques we use in a respective domain area in order to make our work more and more effective. This particular dimension is related to the certificate which you are renewing. If you are renewing your PMP certificate, you can put up skills like learning related to earned value management, doing study related to scheduling technique, thinking of more and more better ways of reporting or doing study related to communication management, doing better reporting in your project environment. All project management domain related study will fall under technical. If you are maintaining your PMI ACP, all agile related topics which are specific to that particular domain will fall under technical. If you are earning some PDUs for PMP, if you have a multiple certificate, they will not get by default qualify for PMI ACP and PMI PPA. But the reverse is true. So what does it mean? If you earn any technical dimension based PDU for your PMI ACP, it will also get counted for PMP. If you earn something for PMI, PBA, it will also get counted for PMP. But only PMP, not necessarily getting counted for other domain areas. Since you are certified for other areas, you understand why it is, because the technical dimension is domain specific. So, and all these three is called PMI's talent triangle. That's it. Earning PDUs or learning in leadership, business management, and technical dimensions. Now, once we understand these three dimensions, the question comes in, what are the easier ways to do it? How can we earn PDUs under these three categories? Some of the possible ways, CCRS document of PMI gives you many possible ways, but I am sharing some which can get you a 60 PDUs for PMP or 30 PDUs for PMI ACP faster. The first remains is course or training provided by REPs. The good part of this particular category is the detail of the training is already with the PMI. You just need to put an activity code and PMI will understand in which dimension how many hours goes, and approval process becomes very smooth. The bad part of this particular category could be you end up paying some money for many of the REP courses. We do have some of the free courses available and which are approved under course or training, but in general you may need to pay some money for this particular category. Then look at some of the free option, online or digital media. Now the new CCRS allows you to earn all your 60 PDUs by just watching videos related to these three topics. If you start watching videos on leadership on YouTube, you can start claiming 1 hour of watching video against 1 PDU. And PMI will accept it and you may not end up spending any money for it. So do explore the online and digital media category. The only thing which you need to work here is you do need to map the learning under these three dimensions, and that much level of awareness is needed. The another easiest way of earning PDU is reading books. You may read a book and claim hours spent in reading book against these three dimensions against your PDUs. The only challenge remains is you should be able to map the book topic against the three domain, and which is quite easy thing to do. If the book is about coaching, it goes under leadership. If book is about critical chain management, critical path management, it goes towards technical. If book is about domain, it's about understanding the customer or handling customer relationship, it goes under strategic and business management. And you can get the details of these three dimensions at PMI website. So it's pretty easier to map the books under these three domains and maintain your PMI certificate. So the final news with new CCRS is it's now easier to maintain your PMI certificate and you can do it without spending much